5 Personal finance advice from billionaires. The information age's extraordinary access to our age's most successful people is one of its greatest strengths. In order to gain the wisdom of a famous person a century ago, you had to be introduced to them personally. Even if you did, there was still no assurance that you would discover the information you sought. However, nowadays you can interact with some of the world's most successful people on social media platforms like Twitter and read about their ideas and experiences on podcasts and blogs. If you want to know how to make and save money, you can take a page out of the Billionaires playbook. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to see 5 important pieces of personal finance advice from billionaires. Yeah, you heard it right, so let's start now. Number 1. You should have a safety net. The protections that billionaires want most are always there. Millions of people have followed this piece of advice. Consider how long you could go without money and live off of your savings. When asked, how long do you require peace and quiet? People usually respond with a number, such as how many months, or be sure you have more than that. Northwestern Mutual showed that 44% of individuals reported financial concerns as a major source of stress in 2018. If you take this guidance to heart and set up a solid safety net, you will be in a better position to deal with the pressure. Making sure you have an emergency fund in place is more important than spending money on the newest gadget, the trendiest clothes, or the most delicious meals. In other words, how big of a buffer zone should you create? Experts agree that saving enough money to cover your costs for at least a few months will free you from making important decisions, like your next career move, on your ability to pay the bills. You are free to make decisions in light of your interests, values, and aspirations for the future. Number 2. Diversify the assets. According to the billionaires, the single most essential thing you can do to improve your investment performance is to diversify the types of assets you hold. Even though it can be considered obvious, he makes a valid point. After all, the concept that one should diversify their assets is a widely held view for a good reason. Investing is something you'll do for the rest of your life, and diversifying your holdings gives you the best chance of success over the long term. This guidance is the most vital one, and several billionaires offer it, so you should pay attention to what they have to say about it. Number 3. If needed, work for free. Gaining useful skills such as branding and scaling a business are areas in which small businesses are willing to part with equity in exchange. In order to obtain recommendations, you should provide free assistance to a few well-known firms that have potential. After that, you should offer your services to other small firms for equity and/or a portion of the earnings in exchange for your labor. Focus on expanding companies that have sustainable experience, potential, and references, ideally in fields such as e-commerce, online marketing, or public relations. Be careful not to go all in on large initiatives. Instead, aim for 15 to 25% equity so that you may scale the technique with other companies. Always go above and beyond what is required of you in the contracts that you sign. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Number 4. Stay patient. According to the book Billionaires, the initial payment is not the most crucial factor in your professional success. Your growth and contentment are dependent on it. The money will arrive at a later time. Even though it is simple for Bloomberg to make that point now, it is something that should still be taken